Yeah, yeah. That nigga be crystal, babe. Yeah, hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. When my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take your girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at cheese, hoping that she don't notice. Titty sit right, God has me poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D.
Yeah, I don't know what made me think I could come in here and pour a cup of half gin and half juice. Think that was okay.
I just want to know what the hell Jay-Z.
Oh my Lord! Is that Al Sharpton?
What is this, Hov?
Not is that Al Sharpton.
What is that, Hov?
He got on a suit.
No, it's the walk and everything. Like he's like,
But it was a theme party for
vibes.
Renaissance. It's supposed to be like Studio 64 vibes.
hey bitch, hey bitch, where's my table, bitch? Hey bitch, why don't you go over there and make sure that they got a table ready? Nigga Jay, yo, who is Jay now? Who is this nigga? Cause they said that he thinks that he's this guy Basquiat,
Yeah.
right? Is he like Jay Basquiat now?
Is that
Has he lost his mind? Did Solange like knock something loose?
what?
Usually he takes it easy on the wardrobe.
Son, this nigga has on pink silk, bro. That's pink. It's
Nah,
pink
that's
satin.
not the problem. The problem is it's not. He doesn't even have his arms through the sleeves.
The problem is
Quicker
the
to slap
V-neck.
a bitch.
Yeah, like the neck line
yeah.
is wild. That's a wild V.
Yeah.
That's a very
It's a
wild
deep
V,
cut.
bro. You know, it's the walk too. He's in character.
He's showing his taco meat, but he doesn't have any taco.
Nah, we never about to sit here and roast
No,
Uncle.
I'm sorry, but wait, B. Why does she always look so spaced?
That bitch be high as hell.
Yo, why? Yo, what's up with them, bro? Is he high? Is he on mushrooms? Hov might be on
He's on
mushrooms.
something.
Hov might be on mushrooms. He definitely looks spaced.
Yeah.
She looks weed high.
If you see her out at anything, normally she looks high. as
She
hell.
looks high as fuck.
Yeah.
Are you not fucking with the mic today? Or no? Yes?
The mic can hear me? Can you hear me? Am I projected enough?
No, there's a whole reason. Here she comes with her shit. We're gonna have fun today with this one. I'm gonna get her while she's weak. I tried to give her a cookie, she didn't want it.
I don't want no fucking cookie.
I tried to look, hey. You're not, I'm just telling you right now, there's no leaving. Okay? You seen the Angela Yee left the Breakfast Club. Hey, there's no leaving. It doesn't work. It's
can
not
do
gonna
what I
happen.
want.
It's not gonna happen. See Angela Yee. Y'all think Angela Yee gonna do good with her own show?
She's not good at the show she's on, so why would she be
Oh,
on
damn.
another one?
You don't think Angela Yee is good? I think she's just as good. She's a good role player. She does what
Yeah.
she does. She acts like accent questions. That's her role. Lip service is pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
You don't like lip service?
I don't know. I don't listen to it. I don't like her voice. You know, I have a thing with people's voices.
It's like texture.
Mm-hmm.
You have sound texture. You don't think that Angela Yee is a good host?
I think she's gonna do good. Like she's good at certain things. Like she was getting roasted for hosting Essence Fest.
Yeah, I heard.
Bad.
But that's because she don't have much energy. Like she's not good for that, but she's good for certain things on radio. Yeah.
Yeah, I like her. I just think that she didn't get much respect from people sitting next to Envy and Charlamagne. I feel like people
But
just
I also
always
feel like
wanted
she
her
didn't
out.
demand it though. I
But
feel
that's
like
not her personality.
You can't. That's like putting her in a room with y'all. It wouldn't
She's
work.
gonna be great.
I don't think it would work
Why not?
because I don't feel like her voice is powerful enough. I don't feel like she stood up for. Like there were certain situations like over the years that I feel like if she would have put in some type of input or like kind of put her foot down, kind of could reel the other two back in, but she's never done that.
Like what happened with her and who was it? Wasn't K Michelle? Was it K Michelle?
I don't remember.
Somebody was barking on her like, yo, and it was this taste of my pussy smell, or some shit like that. They was talking about some shit like that. And she kept bringing up somebody's pussy smells, and then came on the show and was like, is that right, Toro? And was like, bitch, I'm not even talking to you because you kept bringing it up and you kept asking questions about it. You know what women have issues or whatever, and you just sat there and let them laugh. Yeah. Angela, she's not that type of
she doesn't
host.
really give her personal opinion too much, now that I think about it. And I think that's fine because you got Charlemagne that definitely gives his personal opinion. So I think she kind of complimented them.
I think she played a good little background voice. She's like you. Is that bad?
No.
Sorry. It wasn't a shot.
No, yeah.
I told you I was going at the ladies today. We're on the same team. Don't do that. What? A lot of people breaking up. I'm not going to allow this podcast to break up. I ain't going to lie. I like my old podcast. It was great. When the hoes was me and, dick guy. It was great. I like, Then you had Jesus and Meryl. They broke up.
Mm-hmm. Why?
They kind of just said that they was having some issues with management. Like, I read a bunch of conspiracy theories, but I just found it mad interesting. All these people is breaking up. Jesus and Meryl broke up. Breakfast Club broke up. There's another one that recently stopped doing business. Oh, I can't remember.
I just saw a tweet about that earlier.
But we can't say Breakfast Club broke up. They had a good run. She just wants her own show. I don't think it was because of bad blood. At least that's not what they're saying publicly.
Is it good business to say it publicly, especially if you want to be on the same station?
It's like, I'm going solo. Like, that ain't breaking up.
That's weird.
Busta Rhymes goes solo.
Charlemagne goes solo and still stays on the show. He literally has mad other media ventures. He didn't need to leave. You know what I mean?
This is true.
Like several over the years, other media ventures, and never felt the need to leave them behind because they're not on his level at all. Neither one of them.
Yeah, this is true.
So, but he stayed.
Wow. Okay, I didn't think about it like that.
But Angela has gotten her share of I was watching. I wonder if I could find this thing with her and Division. Did y'all see that with her and Division? And they're like, all right. What's happening? Yeah, but okay. Anyway, where's this thing with her and Division?
What thing?
Let me see.
Your penis in the sink because they.
Why don't they just?
No, guys do that when they cheat. They wash their penis in the sink because they
Who
just
does
clean
that?
that.
Why don't they just take a regular shower?
Because
Exactly.
they're
What is
trying
she
not to
talking?
get caught. They don't want to run home and take a shower. That's what cheat.
Take a shower where you at? Has this happened to you before?
I don't know if it's happened because I haven't witnessed it, but I know guys have said that
all
they
right.
just.
So bird bath.
It's called a bird bath when guys
Okay.
just wash.
I
I never heard that one either.
All right, so back
Google it in the Urban
so back to
Dictionary.
the.
I'm a guy.
Penis in the sink and wash.
You're a guy, right? Aren't y'all guys?
Yeah, I've never put my dick in the sink. I'm sorry, penis in the sink. Sorry, my bad. But let me get back to what I'm saying. Let me back to.
Did you see the way he kind of like brushed her off at the end? It was like, yeah, so yeah.
Because she
bitch.
just said something mad random, like.
Niggas do wash
connected.
they dicks in the sink.
Yeah,
though.
that's
like
not random.
But what did it have to do with the larger conversation?
I don't know. I wasn't
They're
listening to
probably
that.
talking about cheating because that's what his record is
Right.
about. I thought
And
that
then
was
you just
very
come out of
appropriate.
nowhere, just like, oh yeah, because niggas be washing their dicks in the sink, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Like it's a
actually-
thing, and
Yeah.
I'm not like,
I have no fight
caping
in
for
me.
her, but the way that they kind of blew her off, like, what? What are you talking about? Hey, what, you niggas not cheating? You just got a whole song about cheating. You never washed your shit in the sink on the way out the door? Or even when you got back to the
Yeah,
crib?
when you get home. Because you can't just always take a whole shower. That's just doing too much.
Well, how did this happen? What's going on now?
We on break?
She quit. she just quit. What happened? Is it about the dick washing in the sink? Did I say something wrong? Is it triggering?
What about wet wipes? Is that okay?
Jesus, what the hell is going on here?
Just lotion?
Yes, I have taken a bird bath, definitely. All the way she deflected when Gucci called her out. I mean, Gucci was telling me, like, yo, yeah, you was on my back. You was trying to fuck me and this, that, and the other. Like, yo, that's not her body to be very aggressive.
Yeah. She's
Like,
not a confrontational person. So
why does she have to become that? Because somebody's being that way with her.
What you think about Charlamagne not defending her?
That's not Charlamagne's role. They're not even really, I heard that they're not even like friends. Like, they never at each other's events. Nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like, they come to work and they go their separate ways. You know? I would say almost like Dodge wasn't at the barbecue yesterday. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Did she go?
kick her while she down.
I mean, you got to clean that
Ask
motherfucker on
to
the way
take a
out.
shower.
Ask to take a... No, I don't always have time to take a shower.
And showers are kind of like a dead giveaway that you're hiding something. Especially if you don't usually take showers before you hop in the bed with your shorty.
You come in smelling
You got to
all
stick to
new.
your routine.
Yeah.
You can't, So if
No
you don't...
shit, they saying ask to take a shower leaving the chick's house.
That's not always a situation. You don't always feel comfortable with whatever shorty's crib you at to take a shower before you leave.
Shower. Like, yo, I just came to beat and dip.
Yeah, why the fuck are you taking a shower
You
before
gotta
you
take
leave?
a shower. Take a shower when you get home.
You going home.
Yeah. You done drop dick off. She not trying to do you no favors. Oh, yeah, so you can go home to your girl smelling good. Here.
Wash your
Go
dick
ahead.
in the sink. You don't got to explain that to nobody. Just do your thing.
Yeah, let me go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom. Boom. Wash your shit off. Keep it pushing.
Yeah.
Huh?
Makes a lot of
Yeah.
sense.
Like, I don't think y'all don't never. The thing you could tell which one of you niggas is never getting no box. Fuck is you talking about? Yeah, ask to take a shower. Then Jazz, you just came outside. Jazz just came outside. She ain't laying that pussy out. She ain't laying it out. Please. No, she was sick for real. She really took off running. Anyway, that was great. Got right in the rhythm. Got right out. We was just starting to warm up.
I forgot to wash my dick in the sink once and got caught. I was... But it wasn't like my girl, but it was a shorty that figured out that I was getting head. So I was smoking with a shorty, and she gave me head. So she had weed on her breath. So my dick smelled like weed. Went to the next shorty crib and got head. And she was like, your dick smells like weed. And there's no possible logical explanation for that. Like, yeah, I was smoking naked.
I dropped the blunt on my shit. Yo, fresh out the shower. Yo.
I dropped the ashtray on my lap.
So wait, did she get mad?
She didn't get mad, but she definitely noticed. It kind of changed the vibe. You know what I mean?
So did she keep sucking your shit?
She did.
Bitches is great.
Yeah, right?
Women are great, son. You heard this nigga said? He said he was getting head, so he got head once in the car. Then he went to the next chick crib. She started giving him a head.
Ew.
And the
Pussy
chick
smell
was
like
like, yo,
spit.
no, you should smell like weed because the chick was smoking weed.
Right. So her breath, her weed breath, got on my shit. Went to another shorty crib, got head. Yeah. I was like, oh shit, I gotta wash my dick in the sink after getting head too. It's not just sex.
Wow, that's fucking.
Lesson learned.
He's like, now I know.
That's high tea gross. Like yuck.
But women are amazing because she kept going. That's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That's fucking nuts. I ain't gonna, that happened to me one time. Just once. I was fucking, I think I told y'all this. I went to a chick crib. I went to her college dorm. And when I got there, it was just musty as fuck in there. And the sheets looked really fucked in. She's laying in them like, just like barely clothed. She looked sweaty and shit. I was like, was you just fucking? Because I was going there to have sex with her. We pre-planned. We communicated our intent.
Right.
It was coming to have sex. No fly out, no nothing. Just coming to have sex and go. But I got there, and the room was already fucked in. So I'm like, was you just fucking? She was like, yeah. We gonna do this or not?
Wow.
I said, yeah. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it was a weird thing because I'm climbing on already fucked pussy. Yeah, you kind of, that just shows you how thirsty I was. That's disgusting.
Yeah, that's nasty.
It's pretty vile.
If it happened, I don't need to know about it. Like, don't make it that obvious.
She didn't give a fuck about me. Yeah. And I think it's because whoever did it did his job. Because it wasn't like I was the cleanup crew. You know what I mean? It was like, yo, he already did what he did, but, since you're here, I told you I was going to give you some pussy. So here.
Like, shit.
Yeah.
Told you to come, I guess.
Fuck it.
Come, fuck it.
Yeah, leap on in there. See what you can get out of this.
That's disgusting.
What? Women are, listen. I just want to let y'all know that today's episode is called Women Are Nuts.
That's crazy.
The women are fucking nuts, bro. I tell you, I did my barbecue yesterday. It's cool. Cool little vibe. Dodger ain't come. Said I didn't invite her. You seen the invite? Did you see the invite?
I didn't see the invite.
You suck. I put in the chat, hey, having a block party. Pull up if you want, little calm link. A calm link. I sent it out to people, a couple people, but I knew, I don't do barbecues like that anymore. And I didn't really want no big, huge thing. You know what I'm saying? My neighbors, which happen to be white, I think they're from Poland or Germany or something, but they're really cool. Really cool. Stop me from getting tickets every once in a while. Like, come out, the kid runs up to me, hey, you can't really be racist towards a kid. Can't be prejudiced. Get your white ass out here. You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Knowing what? Annoying ass. He's annoying? I like him. He has spirit. He has energy. He's growing up in the style. He's not going to be racist. His parents aren't racist. Think obviously when you grow up white, you have a certain level of privilege, of course. But you don't have malicious intent just because you're white. Everybody doesn't have malicious intent just because you're white. Sometimes you just have privilege that you don't recognize. Right. You exercise it because it's there. It's just how you've been living. You didn't know. Right. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So they're there. I'm doing the whole barbecue. They invited some really prominent DJs. They invited a very prominent DJ. And he came. I told you about it.
Oh, I knew it came.
I think he came.
Okay.
Because I was off doing a show for the Booney Breakdown. I did a live show yesterday. In any case, Booney, that was great. Loved the show. It was amazing. Check out the Booney Breakdown, Boonie Breakdown. If you're looking for a fun podcast, it was fun. So when I showed up late. I told everybody to come out. My cousin shows up. A couple of my cousins show up. You know what I mean? And I bought a lot of food. When I do barbecues, I normally spend about $600 on food. So I'm trying to get this shit away. Because not that many people came. Maybe 40, 50 people came. You know what I mean? I got $600 worth of food. Telling the people next door, the white people, yo, come get something to eat. My cousin, who happens to start getting lit early. She's like my sister. You know her. She's like my sister. Like, literally grew up together from young. She might have been 3, I was 1. We've known each other our whole lives. That's my sister. She don't really take well to white people.
I noticed.
Shit.
Bro, she told them to get the fuck out my yard. Y'all not going to be freeloading off my cousin, you white walkers.
Oh, shit.
Move, Courtney Cox, to my neighbor. My neighbor, she called her Courtney Cox. Move. Yeah, this happened. Called her white walkers. Now I heard white walkers, and what the fuck is going on? She's cursing. I'm like, I bought this food. What is going on? I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? No, what's the? I said, this is my neighbors. They live right here. What's going on with you? She's like, oh, I don't know. And walks up like I'm a sellout. Stomps up the stairs like I'm a sellout. I'm sitting there looking like, well, I'll be.
What the fuck?
Tromcorder going off. What happened?
I pulled it to the side. I heard white walkers and something about these white motherfuckers wanting free food. And I had just got there. So I didn't know what happened prior, but I was like, I'm pretty sure this is uncalled for. Let me pull it to the side. I was like, that's a little unnecessary. Like, we don't need to do that. Like, let's be welcoming. These are his neighbors. They live right there. Like,
right next door, literally sitting right here.
Jesus
yeah.
fucking
And,
Christ. That's mad embarrassing.
I've expressed on this show my disdain towards white people sometimes, but I'm not gonna let. First of all, I'm friendly with white people. You know what I mean?
Same.
I don't like white people as a whole, like white supremacy, like the structure.
Right.
But the individual white people are
Right.
fucking cool. You know what I mean? Like that was super random, and I felt bad for them. Like they're already.
Can you
in
imagine if it was the other way around?
You know what I
That's
mean?
fucking
You're already in a black
crazy.
neighborhood with a lot of black people around, and somebody just goes out of their way to really
You white
point out your whiteness.
motherfuckers. White walkers. Move, Courtney Cox. Let's go. Kicks them out my yard. She ushers them out the yard. And then goes by the front of the gate. These motherfuckers trying to take the food. Then freeloading off my cousin. Now, I want to be clear. This is one of the loves of my life. It's my cousin. It's my sister. So regardless of what she did, I'm on your side, but you're tripping. Like that, you're tripping. So I'm not going to make you feel like I'm caping for them and putting you down. But what's wrong with you right now? You
Right.
can't do this. You can't do this. So she felt really bad. She's like, I'm so sorry and all that. I didn't realize, I'm like, she was drinking. And then she is very overprotective. She's very protective of me. Like she's pulled out knives on people before. She's very overprotective. She's not that type of person. She's like Melly. She's not just going to be pulling. Imagine Melly pulling out a knife. You know what I'm saying? Like she's not that type of person. Does she seem like that type of person? Well, with age, yeah, she's gotten a little angry.
Shit.
She's gotten a little angry over the years, but she's a very, loving person. So I'm like, yo, you can't. She's like, I'm going to go apologize. I'm like, no, you're not. You're going to get into the right headspace. 'Cause I'm not going to send you over there with your tail between your legs.
Right.
You're a black woman. You're my cousin. You're my sister. I love you. You're not going to go over there with your tail between your legs. But at the right moment, you will say, hey, my bad. Just know he has people that love him. You know what I mean? You do it like that. Not like, hey, we don't do black tears and stuff.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
not doing no black tears. But Courtney Cox, she was like, my neighbor comes over to me. She's like, did she call me Courtney Cox? Do I look like Courtney Cox?
Like that would have made me happy.
Bro,
if
she
I
was
white.
I love this lady next door. She's funny. She's funny. Her son is funny.
White walkers is it for me because I call them white walkers too. That shit mad funny. But I don't think I would ever do that to somebody's face. That's fucking wild.
Have you ever been in a situation where somebody's extra racist in a
Yes.
around you? Like what happened?
Yes. I can't recall it specifically, but I know that it's happened.
It
And
gets
it's
a little
mad embarrassing.
It's mad embarrassing.
It's mad embarrassing because it's just like, all right, but you're doing the most. Like I could understand if somebody did something to you first or said something racist or prejudice or microaggression, one of those things, right? I get it. But when it's just like a white person walking down the street living their own life and like, these white motherfuckers, it's like, yo, why, bro? Because if I was walking down the street and somebody hit me with, you black motherfucker, I would be mad as shit. Why people don't know how to leave people alone?
Especially when they're outnumbered. It's like, damn, I don't want to make a human being feel like that. Because
Yeah.
I've been the only black person in the room several times. And they'll be like, oh, Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? They'll say shit like that. And I'm like, all right, that's not super.
I can see it.
It's not
That's
super
fucked up.
offensive, but it is a little racist. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Being the only black guy in the room, you should be a little bit more sensitive. So I'm sensitive to when it's flipped around.
Yeah.
Like when you're severely outnumbered, no need, like, yo, be kind. Like, you don't gotta do all that.
Yo, now am I wrong here? Because I'm thinking about a situation that I remember. I felt bad for the white people, but it was at a protest. I'm at this protest. They begin we're gonna walk this way. We're gonna walk. They had a stage, right? And they was like, "You white motherfuckers, go to the back. This is our shit. Y'all ain't gonna take over." Da 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 da.
Wow.
And I was like, "Hey, everybody's here together." And they was like, "No, this is our shit. They always try to take over our shit. They're here to support. They're not here to talk." And I was just like, "Wow." But I was outnumbered. It was mad at them. So I didn't want to be like the only white apologist. I didn't want to be the person to feel
Yo, honestly, I'm
protector,
very
the white protector.
annoyed because I have been caping for white people a lot lately on the internet and I don't like it. I don't fucking like it. And it's just like, right is right and wrong is wrong. So sometimes I'm seeing black people like get up in arms over like these little things, and it's like, that ain't really what that is, or it could be something different. I came to white people's defense at least 3 times in the last week, and I was like, all right, enough.
I don't even look at it as caping for white people. It's like caping for humanity. Like, just be decent to
These
people.
situations
You know what I
was
mean?
literally caping for white people. One was Kathy Hilton, Paris Hilton's mom. She was on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and if you watch, I watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Like, that's like a new thing of mine, like a new interest, watching housewives stuff. And if you watch it, you know that Kathy Hilton, much like Paris, you can understand like why that's her mom, because you know Paris gets a little airheady and she says like little fucked up. It's like, yo, are you okay? Like, do you live in the same century as us? Kathy Hilton is like that. Like, she is one of the richest people in the world. She's literally having lunch with her sister. This bitch got a baked potato and caviar. Like, she's not of this world. She got a flip phone. She don't even know the names of the people on her staff. So that's like a running joke on the show. So Andy Cohen plays this game and was like, does Kathy know this person? So they're putting up famous people and like, do you know who this is? So he put up a picture of Lizzo. Kathy Hilton said, I know who that is, Precious. Now, here's the thing. Black people,
I mean, gotta hear both
black
sides.
people were going off. So here's my thing, right? There is nothing in my heart that tells me that Kathy Hilton even knows what Precious is. That she even actually sat and
So
watched.
basically, you think
that
she called her a
fucking
fat
movie.
black bitch?
No, I don't. There is a plus size model literally named Precious. So I think in my mind, and again, here I am coming to defense of white people. I don't think that she was talking about Precious, the movie, the character, because there's nothing in me that says Kathy Hilton
You
went to
think
watch
she's
Precious.
gonna know the fat black model over the movie Precious?
It is 2022. That movie is like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I'm telling you that
She
this
saw the movie.
woman, I don't believe that. And I'm also telling you this woman does not know the name of people that
So why
she
would
has
she know a model?
staffed. Because it's a model, Paris Hilton,
That's the world she
fashion
in.
shows. That's the world that she's in. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody is like, oh my God, this is so racist. And I'm like, honestly, I don't think she didn't know who Keanu Reeves was either. She didn't know a whole bunch of white people either. But because you put up this picture like, oh my God, she's racist. And I'm like, why am I being an apologist for a white woman at 9 o'clock this morning? I was like, there's a lot of racism. There's a lot of microaggressions and stereotypes. That one, I don't believe it was that one.
I agree with
I
you.
don't believe it was that. I don't believe that. Like, you have to watch this lady on this show. She don't know shit about shit upon shit. She has a flip phone.
But why would you
Literally.
care to defend the lady anyway?
It's not that. I care
Like, just
that.
let them go. Let them be called racist. They'll be all right.
I don't like that though. I feel like there's a lot of real racism, and I feel like social media, we understand that there's a race war that is brewing in this country, right? It's happening.
Absolutely.
It's slowly brewing, and it's about to implode at some point. I don't think that it is fair to shout racism at everything. I feel like we need to make sure that we are pointing racism out when it's racism, not when it's something that you don't like, not when it's something that you don't understand, not when it's something that you can't see past. Everything cannot be racist, bro. It's not. Like them 2 white people that was at the mass, I'm guessing it was like Grenada, Barbados or whatever, and it was like in the middle of like the parade, and it was like the large trucks and
hands
shit,
over
and
their
they were
ears.
covering their ears. Black people, well, if you don't like it, you don't gotta be here, and da 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 da. And I'm like, pause. What if they were autistic? Just what if?
My sons do that.
They do
Both of
that.
them.
And a lot of autistic children that I know, they do that. They're sensory, like it's loud. It's
Nigga,
not
I
that they're
do
not
that.
enjoying themselves. It's not that they don't want to be here. It's not like it's not because you're trying to disrespect somebody's culture. You don't know things about certain people. And it's like, you can't just label everything racism all the time. Like, you don't know these people. That's fucked up. Because what if they are autistic and it's like, yo, I'm not trying to be racist. So now they faces planted all over the internet calling them racist when they was just being themselves.
Yeah, but I still don't care.
I do.
I'm just like, let them go through some shit. I think they need to go through some shit. Hey, the people next door, I don't really, listen, I say, y'all good? Y'all all right? Hey, y'all been winning for 400 years. Y'all be all right? Y'all be all right? And
That's
I like
not
them.
fair.
Listen, that's my cousin. Sorry, if it comes down to it, it's us two against the rest of y'all. We gonna win too.
That's not fair.
That's fucked up.
I like them. But hey, I'm not fighting it for y'all like that. And listen, I like them. But I'm not fighting for them like that. I don't want to go online. And listen, they be dragging us on the line about all this shit that we be talking about on the show.
I don't
These
see nothing.
motherfuckers be, why did they hate us so much?
Who
This show
hates
is
us?
amazing. I just want to let y'all know. I have been taking so when I'm working, I usually have my AirPods on.
Mm-hmm.
And I listen to music a lot because music just keeps me in my beat and everything. But because I talk so much lately, I just wanted to hear other information. So I've been listening to a lot of podcasts, right? We're good, bro. We are fucking good. Because there's a lot of podcasts out there that do good. They're not that good. They're not that fucking good. So I'm like, first of all, Twitter, y'all some haters. Because a lot of y'all not listening because it's me or maybe because Dodge, maybe y'all don't like us. I don't know. But this is good fucking entertainment.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah. Hey, I see the fucking brake sign. I'm trying to stroke my nuts here. What are you doing? Give me a second. What the fuck? Carmel's such a hater. He's feeling himself. Let me stop that. Y'all should. Oh, well, you're listening, so yeah. Go tell people. This show is fire.
But wait, what's happening on the internet?
Did you see our TikTok and our fucking Instagram? They're still talking about us talking about fucking Sheen clothes for $14. That shit got like 1,000 comments. That shit has like 200,000 plays because people really take their Sheen outfits that serious. Then they mad at you
because you gave me a hypothetical situation and I happened to answer the question.
Oh, I just think it's funny how the niggas. I just think it's funny how when the situation's flipped, now they don't understand. Now it's cool to kick niggas out.
Yo, that shit is crazy. Like, I really realized, this country has a problem with literacy and comprehension. Like, the vast majority of this country cannot comprehend past the 6th grade level, and I see it every day on social media. Because after all of these years on social media, we understand that these are clips. These are pieces of a whole. These are excerpts of a larger conversation. The fact that people still get up in arms over a 30-second, 45-second, 1-minute clip from a 2-hour conversation is fucking insane to me. To the point that I can't even have conversations with people about it. Because it's like, I think that you all are stupid. And I'm not going to have that conversation.
I totally get it. But I want to start fighting now.
Why do you want to fight? Why?
Because women are nuts.
I just started feeling better.
Women are nuts. And, I'm going to take a break. So, like I was saying, women are fucking nuts.
Come on, Melly.
Women are fucking nuts. Now,
Deflecting.
Oh, God.
We're conflating.
Yes.
Shit. Carmel's conflating.
Talking about women here.
Well, I wanted to say this. The reason why guys are responding the way they are to that post, Daj, is because you're literally flipping the same situation around. And you would understand it when it's a guy doing it. You're like, oh, this is trash. This is horrible. When you put a woman in the situation, excuse me, why would I be there? No, I wouldn't do that. No, it's different. No, it's not different.
It's not different.
It's not different. And you're responding in a way you say, oh, but you did say that, yeah, if he was a guy, yes, she needs to get the fuck out for not laying out that pussy.
Yeah, and it's not that, like, some people, like, people, their brains, again, I don't understand, because it's like, oh, well, you don't owe anybody sex, you don't owe anybody your body. We understand that. I'm not saying you owe me. I'm not saying that you have to do something that you don't want to do. All I'm saying is, I'm no longer going to share my space with you because I had a motive.
Fuck all
and now
that.
my motive is fucked up. So now you got to go home.
Fuck all that. Let's argue. Do you not think women are nuts?
I think bitches are crazy. I say this all the time.
See what I'm saying? And I want to prove it today. Because
Let's
women
prove it.
are fucking nuts.
Hopefully
I was
I'm on
listening to
your side.
Cocktails. By the way, this isn't one of the shows that I don't enjoy. I do enjoy Cocktails. So, you know, one day they anyway. I do enjoy Cocktails. So I was listening to, I saw one of their clips on Instagram, and I thought it was funny. Let's see if it plays. Let me see.
God was rushing when he made men. He didn't take his time how he did with women. No. And I say that, and I know I have my dad in my life. I love my dad. I love my brother. I love my nephew. He ain't take his time, though.
No. And even men will say, like, oh, I need to run this through my girl or a woman, or because they just know that we get it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't.
It's like when you buy the iPhone when it first comes out, and then you really need to wait a couple weeks till they work those bugs out.
Wow.
Men are the first iPhone. We're the second one with the bugs worked out.
I love
That's what
that.
it is.
Yes.
That's what
That
it is.
was
Such a great analogy.
That was really good. Because I was
they
like, where are you going with this one?
Yeah, because it's just like, update your system, nigga.
Please.
Do the system.
Why are you looking at me? What do you want from me? War. You're not going to get it. I don't feel well, so it's never happening.
Because are y'all crazy? Are women crazy? Yes. To think y'all sitting around in a room, Kiki and come y'all seriously think that y'all think so much better than us? Y'all are nuts. Nuts. The fact that you would sit in a room and actually say that y'all are the better, like, yo, I think that y'all are amazing. I definitely think going forward, I've improved my relationship with my mom and my girl by saying, what do you think? Just because as a man, I know y'all gonna annoy the fuck out of me if I ignore you, if I don't listen. Or you're gonna find another way for me to do some shit that I want to do. You're gonna have something to say, and it's gonna be annoying because most times, guess what's gonna happen? They're gonna be right. Mm-hmm. They find a way. Melly does it all the time. So I say, what do you think, Melly? And she looks at me like, oh, all right, good. So I can do it my way? All right, great, thanks, bye. But I realized to run it past the woman in the room only because y'all are annoying.
Wow.
Y'all are annoying. You don't agree?
I mean, yeah, of course they're annoying, but that's not.
Don't be passive. Go hard.
I'm not being passive. So I ask women their opinion, not because they're annoying, but because there's certain things that I would value a woman's opinion on more than a man under those situations. And there's certain situations where I value a man's opinion. So I don't think like women are, like men are incomplete. I don't think that that's a good thing to say. I think that both are fucked up. Both have strengths and flaws. And to think that a woman doesn't have flaws means that you're lacking accountability, which adds to your flaws. So there.
I think separately, both are fucking lunatics. And I think together with the right person, right? It's like a better together thing. Because like me and Drew were having a conversation recently, and he said something like, yeah, because, you know, I'm something to the effect of him not being smart. And I'm like, yo, you're one of the smartest people I know. And he was like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, yes, you are. Like, I got the books, but you have everything else. Like, I can watch you do things that I would not even understand how to start doing. So I think that it's like better together. But separately, everybody has like this way about them. Like, I'm the best. My gender is the best. We're the smartest. And not really. I think that we're made to be together because together we are the smartest. But separately, we're like, eh.
I watched a lot of stuff on the internet. I'm scrolling, as I usually do. I see a young lady getting taken to the ground by a police officer. She's black. What a black police officer. I'm like, wow, what the hell is going on? How dare he? So I turn on the volume.
I know, but I'm going to. Mr. Brooks, I'm going
Do
to
not-
sign
Put your hands behind your back. Sir, you don't have to. You don't have to. You do not have
I'm
to.
asking you.
This isn't the one I want. The one I want, let me
I
see if I
watched
can
that.
find
I
it.
watched that video.
You know
too.
which one I'm
Sis
talking
bugged
about,
the
right?
fuck out. Yeah.
Let me see if I can find the one I want. I like the wrong one.
Or you could just give a synopsis of what was going on.
No, I cannot. Because you must hear the exchange for what it was. Because at first, okay, that's the one that okay, I can't find it. In any case, what happens is the officer pulls up on a park in Atlanta. Mm-hmm. The young lady and her male friend are in the park. This is a grown woman, right? And the officer says, hey, you're not allowed to be in this park at this time. I'm going to write you a citation. I know that you're not from here. She's like, well, if you know I'm not from here, why would you write me a citation? Whatever. And he's like, listen, that's the law. I'm just following my job. I'll write you a citation. She's like, I don't have to accept the citation, do I? And he's like, no, but if you don't, then I have to take you to jail. Are you refusing to write the citation? She's like, I want your badge. I want your name. What's your name? She storms off to the car. She comes back. The officer's like, are you taking the citation? She doesn't say anything. The guy is like, yeah, give me the citation. Right. Signs his name.
Right.
He's free to go.
Yeah.
She's just standing there. Mm-hmm. The officer's like, okay, miss, put your hands behind your back. Mm-hmm. She's like, what? What's going on? What is going on? And that's where all of this starts.
I know, but I'm going to.
Put your hands behind your back.
Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign.
Put your hands behind your back. Sir, you don't have to. You don't have to. You do not have to.
I'm asking you, why am I putting my hands behind my back?
You're under arrest.
I'm going to sign the ticket, but why am I under arrest?
Now she wants to
Sir,
sign
she's
the
about
ticket.
to sign the ticket.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
There's a whole video before this that I wanted y'all to hear.
That's all it is.
I'm going to sign the ticket.
That's all she signed the ticket. You told me you're not.
I'm going to sign the ticket now. Mr. Brooks, I'm going to sign the ticket.
You don't have that option now.
Why don't I have the option, Mr. Brooks?
Because he already told you to
She was
sign
asking
the
for your
shit.
badge number at
I'm asking
first.
for your badge number, and I wasn't clear on why you weren't giving me your badge.
Sir, you don't have. Sir, you do not have to hold her like that.
Oh my God.
Sir, you do not have to drag her like
Now,
that.
obviously, this sounds crazy, right? This is what we got initially, this part. I guarantee you, if you see the beginning of this, you're looking at Shorty like, you don't think you're doing too much? Mm-hmm. You
Like she thought that she had the ability to argue her way out of it. Like, and if it's like, oh, I want your badge number, I want this, I want that, sign the citation. Then get all of that information.
He was mad polite.
afterwards. No, he really was. Like, and they're a dickhead cop. Like, I watched it.
The whole
he was
thing.
not an asshole in the beginning. He was very much like, listen, she was like, yeah, but I'm not from here. He was like, I understand that, but the law is the law. We're trying to make sure that these parks are empty. Because, like, he gave her a whole explanation as to why. And then she, like,
I really wish I had the whole shit.
really felt like, it seemingly felt like she thought that she can talk her way out of it. And then once his patience ran up, it was just like, all right, so then you want to go to jail then, bitch. Like, I get it.
I really wish I could have got the whole shit.
And that's what happens when there's a lack of accountability and you think you're always right and you just refuse to
I
accept.
also blame the nigga a little bit because, again, like, when shit is going awry and you're the man in the situation, you should have been like, yo, shut up, sign this shit, we'll talk about it later. Like, he allowed her to continue with that behavior.
And then
just
if you
as
did
well.
that, then you're silencing the black woman.
Because sometimes we need to shut up.
This is true.
Let me see if I can.
But it wouldn't have ended well for him either way.
It ended perfectly fine for him. He was good. He signed his citation and he was going to have to deal with what he got to deal with on the
While
back
his
end.
lady's getting roughed up, that didn't end well for him.
Well, no, but she got accountability again. Like he's like, put your hands behind your back, about to put the cuffs on you. You're like evading. You ran away. You literally are hop, skipping, and jumping around, and he's just like, all right, just swung her ass. Like, all right, enough. I'm not about to sit here and chase you down.
and I'm not gonna make a blank statement.
Hold on, here we go.
All right.
11:50 Monday night for being in Shady Valley Park after it closed at 11. You can hear the man reluctantly sign the ticket first.
I have to sign it? You cannot sign it and go to jail.
About a minute later, the woman starts to ask for the officer's information, which he provides.
And what's your badge number? 7452.
What's your name?
Officer Brooks.
What's your first name?
I'm not going to give you my first name.
She asks again.
And I don't have to sign this, right?
You do have to sign it.
No, I don't.
Well, like I explained to him, if you don't sign it, then you're going to be physically taken to jail.
Gotcha.
So you refusing to sign?
What's your name?
Officer Brooks, 7452.
And here she asks a third time.
What's the badge number?
I gave it to you 2 times, man.
Okay, I'm asking again.
And I'm not giving it to you.
Okay.
So you're going to sign it?
No, because I want your badge number.
Seconds later, the officer explains he's going to arrest the woman and asks her to put her hands behind her back.
Like, what is the fucking joke?
Now you hear what I'm saying. This nigga's like, yo, ma, your man signed this shit already. I'm just trying to do my job. Give me my number, 7452. Officer Brooks. Yeah, what's your first name? All right, where you live? Like, yo, at some point, it's like, ma, you're tripping. What's wrong with y'all?
The problem is the next day, she's probably not going to look back and be like, I could have done things differently. She's going to look back and be like, Officer Brooks is an asshole. My man didn't hold me down. And then it's everybody else's fault. That's the problem.
That shit is really fucking wild.
She ain't going to think no different the next day.
I ain't never had a cop pull you to the side in the middle of like giving you a ticket, a citation. You are so emboldened. You left, walked away, walked in your car. Like, bro.
She walked away.
I ain't never seen no shit like that.
She stormed
and he
away.
allowed her to do that. Like, he gave her a lot of grace because no other cop would have been like, that's cool. You could have went in there and got a hammer.
Right.
You could have went in there and got in a car and drove. Like,
Right.
anything could have happened. That is not a controlled situation. And you're just like, I don't have to sign that, right? Bitch, why wouldn't you have to? Are you here? Are you present? You're here right now, right? You and this nigga, y'all here together. So what makes you think that you don't have to sign it as well?
And these are grown people. This is not teenagers.
Big ass grown ass people.
These grown people. I'm like, yo,
Child.
this just shows, like, imagine you're in a relationship with this person. This just shows, like, you really can't win with them because they think, wait, it gets worse. You want more?
Yeah, sure.
I titled this episode "Women Are Nuts" because of this specific video. Come here. The title is Man is paying $500 a month in child support.
Oh my God.
And the child's mother asks him to buy shoes, but his wife is not in agreement.
This is the shit I got to go through. It's like I got to choose between my child and my marriage. And the shit getting old. It's getting very old and frustrating.
Between your child and your marriage, what is you doing? I mean, like, what's going on?
I'm recording, man.
No, I ain't no recording because you ain't dropping that shit. I don't give a damn about no Facebook, no YouTube, or nothing. No. Hey, I don't care nothing about that. Because my thing is right here. You pay $500 a month. You can drop it. I'm going to put your business out there. You pay $500 fucking a month in child support, and ain't nobody been doing no extra. No shoes, no clothes, no toys, no nothing. Fuck all that.
What you talking about, man? My son needs some shoes.
I don't give a damn. No, she can get the shoes out the child support money. She get the shoes out the child support money. That's what you pay child support for. The court ordered child support. You ain't got to do shit else. And she ain't gifted nothing else. She should have never took the fucking child support out if she needed more money.
You shouldn't feel like that, though, man.
Why shouldn't I feel like that?
That's my fucking child.
I don't fuck that child. Fuck you too. I don't give a damn about that. Shoes. Talk about getting some extra shoes and you pay $500 fucking a month in child support. You ain't buying no shoes. You ain't buying no fucking shoes. You buy shoes. You buy them shoes. You buy them shoes. That's it.
She proceeded to start packing his bags. She pulled out the suitcase and started emptying his drawers. He said, "You ain't gonna be living here buying no motherfucking shoes." I'll reiterate. Women are fucking nuts.
I don't want to do this again.
Go ahead.
But is she the problem or is he the problem?
Why?
Here's my reasoning, right? For you to speak to your husband that way, and for you to move how you move, it's because he has allowed it. And he has allowed it multiple times. So you can't hold somebody accountable when you don't give them consequences. There's no consequences and repercussions for their behavior. How you gonna look me in my face and tell me what I can and cannot do with my kid? And he's like, oh man,
so it's
this
his fault
again, it's getting old. It's getting old. You
victim
allow
blaming?
this bitch.
Yeah.
No, I'm not negating that she's an asshole.
He's being patient.
That's his wife.
I don't give a fuck. You can't say fuck my kid. I don't give a shit.
Thing is, he lives with her. It's her house.
Well, actually, they're married. It's their house.
That's not how she feels. If she kicking him out, she had a suitcase ready. That's her house. Because if I bought this house and we moved in together, you're not just packing my shit like that. So there's a little bit of a privilege there that I could tell that was her house that he moved into.
The fact of the matter is that is semantics.
That's why I'm in my own crib. I ain't gonna be moving in with y'all. Fuck out of here.
Real.
Fuck outta
That
here.
shit is fucking semantics. But you can't. I need to understand why you as a man are even allowing her to talk to you like that. Talk about
Because women
your
are
kid like
nuts,
that.
and it's easier to allow y'all to talk and be as crazy as y'all want, and we just live our little life. We go to strip clubs, we play our little PS5.
That's why
it.
she don't have boundaries. That's exactly
You cannot
why.
with y'all crazy women.
Yes, you can.
You cannot establish boundaries with a crazy woman. Y'all will eat through them.
So what the fuck you marrying a crazy woman for? You
Good
wanted
pussy.
that. That was the life that you chose. You chose that life.
Good pussy. It's just good pussy. You be like, fuck it. All y'all are crazy.
So we're crazy
in one
and
way or
y'all
another.
are stupid because that's dumb. I'm not going to sit there and marry somebody
Yes.
just because the sex is good and they are a fucking asshole in every other aspect.
Some people are assholes and need work, and he's patient, and maybe he's willing to put the work in, and hopefully they could change
At
and
the
have better
expense
dialogue.
of your child?
It's no expense to no child.
Yes, it is an
She said
expense.
something stupid, so that don't. Maybe he's not at the point where he need to throw his whole marriage away because she said something in the heat of the moment that was.
He
that
said
was not
in the
cool.
beginning that this happens all the time. He's saying it's starting to get old, which means that this is not the first time that he said, I have to choose between my kid and my wife. It's getting old. Why would you have
You're
to choose
trying to
between
flip
your
the
kid and your
script that
wife?
he shouldn't be in the marriage, and we're talking about how much of an asshole she is. Let's stick to the point.
She
She's
is
the
an asshole and she needs to be by herself. But his stupid ass is still with her, which is emboldening her and allowing her to continue this behavior. There are no consequences to the way that she speaks, the way that she speaks about his kid, or even the fact that she's pseudo putting him in a position that he feels like he has to choose between his wife and his kid because it shouldn't be a choice.
Relationships aren't always simple and black and white. There's a lot of gray area. Obviously, this is not something he's happy with, but it's not always like, oh, I'm going to leave you because I don't like the way you're acting. Maybe he's patient and he wants to repair the relationship, and he's not just going to dip.
His baby mother should beat up his wife.
For hearing fuck that kid?
Yeah, for hearing the
Yeah, it's
way
lit.
that she was being disrespectful about her child. His baby mother should fuck her up. And he needs to figure out what he's going to do with himself. Because once your baby mother beat up your wife, everything going downhill.
I ain't gonna hold you. Imagine somebody like Trump. You good with your girl, fiance saying fuck your kid?
Absolutely not.
What happens? You don't. That's not a relationship ender though.
It is, but here's the thing. What if...
So why are you caping? for
Because
this?
I'm saying, like, you don't know the dynamics of the relationship. You just talked about, we judged context of a short conversation. You're going to judge the context of his marriage in that
Yes.
30-second clip.
Yes.
Fuck
You
your
don't
kid?
know...
You can say fuck my
Again.
moms or something. You can't say fuck my kid.
You don't know if this isn't justifying it, but you don't know if she has some type of anger management issues or something that he's willing to be patient and work through that he thinks could
If
be
I was
corrected.
him, I would have told her, like, yo, shut the fuck up.
Ain't
Like,
no
with my nigga voice. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. You stupid. Like, are you dumb? Like, how about you clip this whole conversation? I need you to shut the fuck up. Whole conversation would be dead. But
Yeah,
he's
that's
allowing her to talk shit. He on the game and shit. Looking
Maybe he
stupid.
knew the camera was rolling, and he
He did know
wanted
the
her
camera was rolling.
to be as wrong as possible, and he didn't want to come in. And if he start wilding, then all of a sudden he's wrong, and now he's aggressive. Oh, you speaking to a black woman like that? So he was like, I'm gonna let the camera roll and let her embarrass herself, and then I'm gonna hit pause.
And then curse her the fuck out.
Exactly.
all types of suck my dicks. What do down south people say? Because I know they don't say suck my dick. What do they say instead of suck my dick?
I don't know. Ask them southern ass niggas in there.
Yeah, yo, what do y'all say? Ain't no way we say suck my dick. That nigga said, yo, no, don't get it twisted. We definitely say, hey, suck my dick, man. hey, suck. So that's just one. Mm-hmm. But then I ran into another conversation, that baby mama and girlfriend. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of confused about who was right and who was wrong in this one. Mm-hmm. I wasn't even sure if this was a skit or not because it was just so, what's the word? Egregious. Mm-hmm. It was so crazy.
I know which one you're talking about.
So let me see here. This one, it says, boyfriend gives baby mama a ride while in the car. Oh, wait a minute.
I don't care. She can take me in the car looking like a fucking dummy.
I'm trying to do a kind gesture.
No, kind gesture my ass. I don't give a fuck if that's your baby mama. She can take the bus. I don't care. She can take the train. I don't give a fuck.
Baby mama's in the car.
She got a whole nother nigga over here worried about this shit, picking this damn guy. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Why the fuck is that? Why am I even in this situation? You should have told me you was picking her ass up. No, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that shit though. You should care that he still be picking me up without. Look, I ain't got time for that bullshit. You can walk your ass to wherever the fuck you gotta go. Walk your ass wherever the fuck you gotta go. He ain't gotta give you a ride. I bet his ass ain't gonna give your ass another ride. Bet you the fuck he won't. Bye. Why is you still here though? Why is you still here?
Is she nuts? Or is he wrong?
A little bit of both.
He's wrong.
I mean, it sounds like he didn't manage that situation properly. You can't anticipate somebody's reaction.
So you would feel crazy if Drew went and picked up his baby mother?
No, but I don't have beef with his baby mother, so no. We've sat in the car before. He's drove her places before. The only thing that would make me mad is if she sat in the front seat. That would have pissed me off.
It's if you got to sit in the back seat.
Yeah, like if I had to sit in the back and his baby mother sat in it, you got me fucked up.
Wait, so what if he pulls up with her and she's already in the front seat?
Don't do that.
So he has to pick her up like an Uber?
Yeah.
Like, yo, you
because this is a favor, so it's like an Uber. It's given. Let me drive you somewhere. But if you got to pick me up, don't put me in the back and your baby mother in the front. Don't do that.
Yeah.
You agree?
That shit kind of wild.
Yeah. Or you got to understand the optics of the situation. At that point, you can't do both. You can't pull up like, I don't know, man. Like, you got to be like, yo, I want to give you a ride, but I can't this time because I got to do something with my girl. Whatever case, it ain't going to work out.
Can I pay for your
pull
Uber?
Up and you get there and she got to get out the front and get in the back. But all of this, you have to anticipate what your girl's reaction is going to be. You know her, right? You know how she feel about certain situations. You know how spicy she might be. Like, you don't do that if you know that there's a chance that this is going to happen. You do that if you know that they cool and this could work out and you could do this.
This reminds me of a situation that I had. I remember a time my car was fucked up. Mm-hmm. I had my kids. My car fucked up over the weekend that I had my kids. And my girl volunteered to come get them from the Bronx, came to Brooklyn, said, I'll drop them off, right?
Drop them off at your baby mother's house?
Yeah. After a long day of work. She worked Sunday. Mm-hmm. So at 4, when she got off, she came to Brooklyn a little later and basically was here for an hour before the boys got to go to school. Mm-hmm. Took them back up to the Bronx. I hit my BM hits me like, what time you know, whatever you're going to be. I'm like, yo, I don't got my car. She going to drop them off. She'll probably be there around 8:30, 9. Mm-hmm. About 45 minutes later, she's like, well, can she drop them off in Harlem? And I'm like, first of all, she left already. 2, I don't want to tell her that she has to drop them off like in Harlem. Mm-hmm. Like, that's a smooth, like, she hits me. She's like, well, it's on the way. I don't know if you know the Bronx because she lives at the tip of the Bronx. Mm-hmm. And Harlem is 125th Street. That's like, that's a very good detour. After work, after coming here. And so we got into a smooth back and forth about why she can't drop him. And I'm like,
I'm already asking her to do a favor, and I don't want to ask her to go out of her way even more. Like, I asked her to do something that already is not even within her
that's a lot.
realm of what she should have to do. That's my responsibility. So she basically took up my responsibility for doing this thing because of a situation. So no, I don't want her to have to chase you around because you're not where you belong.
And I'm like, yo, it's now 9. Like, they gotta go to school. So I'm like, yo, I'm asking you to understand, because we're not arguing.
Just talking.
I'm asking you, we're texting, to understand how uncomfortable of a position you're putting me into. She came here to get them. She's taking them back. She left already. She worked all day. She has to go pick up her children. And you want me to tell her to stop somewhere far away, far enough, because you don't want to leave where you're at. When I talk about uncomfortable positions, this is what we're talking about with this car ride thing, right? With this dude picking up his baby mother, dropping her off, or the other one with the shoes or whatever. It's like, bro, you're caught between two lunatics. My girl's a lunatic. Baby mama's a lunatic. Anybody with a vagina is a fucking lunatic.
It's kind of wild.
Bro, Daj, you're a lunatic.
I'm not a lunatic.
You look at her crazy with me. Exactly.
There's nothing that you can say to convince me that I'm crazy.
I don't have to, because I think you know already.
I'm not crazy.
Anybody with a vagina is a fucking lunatic. You're putting me in a position where I'm trying to do my manly duties here, fatherly duties, by giving my baby mama a ride. Like, yo, I can't give my baby mama a fucking ride? Yeah, look, facts. Vaginas come with a psycho card. Exactly. Is it really time for break, or are you just like trying to stop the flow? Yeah, I do. I ain't got time to play around. All right.
Was that the break?
Oh, there's a break? That was real?
I hope the day that Melly fights you, Tanae jump in. Just for a little bit.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be fucking surprised. All right, energy up, guys. Come on.
I'm sick. I ain't got nothing.
You're sick? Sick how? What kind of sick you are? Monkeypox?
Sure.
You know they said that you don't gotta social distance nothing no more with COVID. They said all that shit is over. You don't have to.
It's wild.
Like, what is this?
Niggas just dragged our lives for the last 2.5 years just for fun.
They said polio is back. Polio is back.
Yeah, of course it's back because all these people like, I'm not vaccinating my child. All right, now look at this shit. Look at this shit. We're in fucking contagion because all you niggas out there talking about vaccinations are bad. Give me every vax, bro.
I want all that shit.
I want all that shit because I don't want none of that shit.
Modern feminism. There's an ad by somebody in here. It's talking about women. My women are nuts conversations aren't really clicking the way I want them to. I want y'all to be mad, but y'all agreeing and shit. Like I want like war. It's not warring.
I agree with you, Tom.
What?
Women are nuts.
I agree too.
Say that shit with your chest. Say Virgos are nuts, so we know you're talking about your girlfriend.
Wow.
At Amazon Loney says, modern feminism taught women to hate men, reject motherhood, devalue the roles of wives, prioritize money over family, uplift promiscuity, and reject beauty inside and out. It taught women to covet the man's role and see it as superior to our own. The damage has been done. How do y'all feel about that?
I agree.
Damn it.
Sorry. I keep telling you I'm not no fucking feminist. I don't give a fuck.
This is crazy. I can't win. I want to fight. She's like, yeah, you're right. Yeah, we did. Which one of these do you want to reverse, Daj? Hate men, reject motherhood, devalue the roles of wives, prioritize money over family, uplift promiscuity, and reject beauty inside and out.
Which one do I want to reverse?
Which one do you think is wrong? They're saying modern feminism. So which one is wrong?
I think people should do whatever they want to do that makes them happy. I don't feel like there should be judgment behind it. And I feel like there are women that have certain values that value family, marriage, love, things of that nature. And society has made it seem like all of those things are bad. And then they label you a pick-me. And then they say like, oh, you're oppressed, or you know, all of these different things, all of these different buzzwords that people use, because not everybody is the same. If that's what you want to do, if you want to value money over family, go ahead. If you want to, whatever it is that you want to do, you could do. That's how I feel. I don't like these new feminists. These bitches is like, they on their little fucking soapbox. Everything that I'm saying is right, and everything that you do is wrong. Shut the fuck up.
I hate today's show. I want to say something inflaming.
Go ahead.
I don't have nothing. You're agreeing with everything. I'm really trying here. I'm reaching in my bag, Trump.
I don't know where to go. I don't know where to go either.
It's just all like, yeah, that's true. This is fucked up. Yeah, fuck these bitches. I want something where she's like, no. I hate when you're sick. I want war. Melly, give us some more. What do you think? They saying that men are, because of modern, what are they saying? Because of feminism now, men are going to grow up to be old and lonely. There's an article here somewhere. Let me see.
They're dying alone.
Yeah, dying alone. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Let me see if I can find that either. So, because relationship standards are rising among straight women and men's refusal to address any deficits they have in relationships, more men are dying single and alone. Oh yeah, that didn't help.
That didn't help.
Because they don't want to adapt. They don't want to get up with the times.
All right, I got one. Let me see if this one works.
Y'all gonna cancel me, but today marks the day that I will be dating outside of my race. And I know what you're about to say. Aren't you pro-black? I am. But as a dark-skinned black woman, the most hate I get is from my own men. And me restricting myself to only dating black men is giving me little to no options. Because there's only like a small group of black men who actually like women like me. And trust me, I've been trying to educate black men about colorism, futurism, texturism my whole damn life. I do it on my platform every day. But a lot of them choose to stay dense and ignorant. And I'm sorry, but you're not about to ask me to wait for these men to stop being colorist. I cannot wait any longer for these men to stop the self-hatred. I want to go where I'm wanted. I'm tired of sitting in places where I'm not wanted and try to convince the people that I should be desired. I'm sorry, but I'm done with that. So from this day forward, Shakira will be looking outside of her race when it comes to dating. Not saying I'm not going to date black men. I definitely will. But to expand my options, yes, I will be dating outside of my race. Unapologetically. Thank you very much.
Y'all want to fight about that? I can fight about that.
Sorry.
I think the bitch is she's nuts.
Why do you think she's nuts?
I didn't mean bitch. Sorry.
Why
My
do you think
bad.
she's nuts?
Black queen. Because they had us in chains for 400 years.
What?
Because they are cannibals. They are fucking Neanderthal. Like, they are bugged out.
Who?
Them.
Who's them?
Like, all right, you
she
meet
said
one
dating outside of
girl.
her race. She didn't say white. Y'all niggas is stupid.
Did you see the way the fucking which race is not racist towards black people, especially dark skin, especially color? Like, you talking about colorism. Which race is going to accept you because you're darker? Which one?
It's not about that.
Which one?
I think the point kind of is going over your head.
Yes, I want to argue about it.
The point is, what she's saying is her dating pool, the selection that she has, you don't know where she lives. You don't know if she's in the metropolis, if she's like, whatever. We don't know where she's coming from, right? What she's saying is that she is widening her spectrum, that she's open to dating other races where she probably was not open to before. She didn't say, I'm going to date white men. She said other races. So that
what
could
are
be
the other
Asian,
races that could be safer?
That could be that's not a race.
Say
It could
that.
be Asian. It could be Indians. It could be
Come on.
Spanish.
Y'all not
It could
dating
be, there are different people of colors. Maybe she'll just find a different POC. It doesn't necessarily mean that if you're not dating black, you got to date white. It's not what that means. And there's prejudices in black community in the diaspora within itself. Like Africans think they better than Caribbeans. Caribbeans think they better than Americans. Well, everybody think that they better than Americans, black Americans. So within that, it's like, so?
I hate it anyway.
Why?
Because
you wanna date her?
She started off talking about she's a feminist. You're a feminist. That means you annoy all men anyway. So it doesn't matter what color they are.
Well, maybe
You're going to
she'll
sit
find a
here.
man
You
that
want me to
don't give
sit
a
here?
fuck.
Yes, Strom. Come on. Fight with me.
I don't know why you want to fight you, and I don't know why you
You're a
wanna pick
feminist.
fight
That means you're
on
going
a
to
day that I
annoy
don't feel well.
everybody anyway. You started on this, I'm a feminist, and I'm going to find a guy that's cool. Man, people just want to be left the fuck alone. Angry?
You?
No, I'm kind. I'm happy.
Yeah.
You know who seemed angry? You watched the Irv Gotti thing?
Absolutely not.
Did you? I know you seen the clips.
Barely.
Yo, what's wrong with Irv Gotti, Trump?
And
What's
you
up?
named this women are crazy. I really think that this is really
But
showing
he's
that
from
men
Queens.
are crazy.
So Queens, women,
Yeah.
same thing.
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Queens niggas, like, you
That
come from a
nigga's
place,
a
come Queens, named
sick-
after Queens.
That nigga's a sick bitch.
Listen, I'm trying to understand how 20 years later, you're still this mad.
And you telling us about shit that we didn't know about, that we don't give a fuck about.
Which part didn't we know?
You knew that Ashanti was fucking Irv Gotti?
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
So wait, that wasn't common knowledge?
No.
It might have been like, I feel like maybe I've heard it before,
I feel like
but
the
I didn't
rumors
know.
were more that Ashanti was fucking with Ja Rule.
No.
That was the rumors from when I was
Nah,
a
it
kid,
was
but I was
definitely Irv.
also a child.
No,
so
it was definitely Irv for a long time.
I
Everybody
didn't
knew
know.
that she was that she was like his side chick.
That's crazy.
Yeah, everybody knew that she was a side. Nobody knew the intimate details of it, but it's like the way. Why is he that angry? Is the problem? Like,
Because niggas are sick in the head.
and the
That's
nigga was
why.
married.
Yo,
Well, he
can
said
you
he
imagine?
said he was separated at the time.
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Why does not?
That
why
matters.
Does that not matter?
It doesn't
That does
matter.
Of course it matters. He's single.
Separated is not single.
Actually,
It is not.
it is.
That's why you have divorces.
Well,
Was he still living with his wife?
I don't know.
I can't. First of all, I can't watch Drink Champs, so there's that. So I'm never gonna watch that interview. But I feel like men, when they really care about somebody, a lot of them feel like they own them. Like this woman, like I have ownership over this person, and this person can't do anything unless I okay it.
I'm gonna have to agree and disagree.
Okay.
That is definitely what's going on here. He feels ownership, but not because he's a man and he has feelings for her. It's because he's from that, for lack of a better word, that toxic 90s music industry, male chauvinist. Like it's not because he has feelings for her. It's because and he said this during the interview, because he put her on.
So she owes you forever.
Exactly.
Please.
And that's where it's like, it's ego. It's like, oh, after all I did for you, this is what you're gonna do for me.
Yes, I'm
This is
gonna
what
be
you're
in a
and
relationship
that's
with
where,
somebody I wanna be in
and
a
that's why
relationship
he's a sucker nigga for that shit.
That
It's
nigga
not
a whole
about that
bitch.
he loves her and he got hurt. It's about
You don't owe somebody for putting them on. Like
No.
they don't
absolutely you. So here's the thing, in business, you I mean, you could say you might owe them some favors. You know what I mean? Quid pro quo. Same thing with politics. I get you elected. You owe me this. Build this child care center that I asked for. Like, yeah, I do you a favor. You do me. That makes sense, right? But it's not in perpetuity. It's not forever. It's not like she got to remain on Murder Inc. for the rest of her fucking life, especially if they had a relationship and it didn't go well and it ended sour, and now the feds are knocking on your door. You can't blame her for being like, nah, I don't really want to fuck with Murder Inc. no more. It could have been for any one of those situations and it's valid. But the fact that it's both, it's like, come on, nigga. You mad that, and then you're an asshole. So I could see, without knowing the context of what happened, I could see why she might not want to fuck with the nigga no more. You're an asshole, and you're corny, and yeah, I wouldn't want to stick around either.
I ain't gonna hold you though. If you from Murder Inc., you're signed to Murder Inc. Like, you know where, like, Murderers. like what you expect? Now the feds come and you dip off.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro. You know we're murderers. You know we ain't shit over here.
Go ahead.
We have Ashanti has been privy to a lot of fucked up situations, I'm sure, with them before, and made a lot of money off of that brand. So leaving like that,
it's
when
always
the feds
an option.
come,
When you see the boat has a crack in it, are you gonna stay or are you gonna go?
Not even that. You're my boss, for lack of a better term. We had a romantic relationship. It didn't end well. For my own sanity, I don't want to be on your record label anymore. I can see that. That's valid. That doesn't mean I'm not loyal. That doesn't mean that, I'm not acknowledging that you put me on. But I could still have peace of mind moving on in my life. That's not okay.
Ja Rule came out saying Ja Rule was in that interview. So I don't watch Drink Champs.
Yeah, I watched it.
So Ja Rule was there. They said that he was looking very uncomfortable during that whole situation.
So I actually like Drink Champs. I think Nori got way better as an interviewer. Because if you probably watch old interviews, you're like, damn, this is a bit
Them
much.
niggas is loud.
Drink Champs, I actually love it, right? But this one was hard to watch. It was like difficult to watch because of how Irv Gotti was sounding and how corny both of them are. But Ja Rule and Irv Gotti, they've always been corny though. You know what I mean? But Ja Rule actually seemed like a cool nigga compared to Irv Gotti, because Irv Gotti was so extra on this, and Ja was trying to calm him down, and like, nah, chill. You know what I mean? Like, you're doing too much. That's why he was uncomfortable, because he admitted it. He admitted, like, yo, I'm like Switzerland. I'm on both sides. Ashanti's my, you know what I mean? That's my people. That's my fam.
Yeah,
but
she
Irv
always
is my man.
yeah, she always
so
performs
he had
with him
to
and shit.
he had to check Irv Gotti a couple of times. Like, yo, don't call her a bitch and all that. Like, yeah. And Irv was like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I mean it in the context of, niggas and bitches. I grew up on the block, and, I love my black woman. Like, he had to do all that. But it was hard to watch, but I watched it anyway. But it was hard to watch because of
Did Irv have any good points?
He was trying to talk about the loyalty thing, but it was clear that he was hurt. But it was also clear that he feels like she was obligated to stick with him because he put her on. He kept reverting to that. And to me, it wasn't a good point. I could see how some people might agree with that logic, but I don't get that. You know what I mean?
No, that's true.
If I put you on, I put you on. But
so what are we talking about, with her vagina or with her loyalty as far as business?
Business.
Because it seemed like he
was
tight about the Nelly situation, but he's also tight that she left when the feds came.
So according to him, he's more tight about
the feds.
Right. And then since then, 15, 20 years later, he wants to do a Murder Inc. reunion tour, like how Bad Boy did their tour, and she's like, nah. So he got pissed again. He was like, after all of this, you can't even do a Murder Inc. reunion tour? But I'm like, yo,
why would I want to do this shit with you? You fucking suck.
I wonder what she had to do to get out that situation, though.
So apparently, and he said in the interview, and he said too much, too. Like, you don't got to put somebody's kiss and tell and put somebody's business out in the streets like that. So he also said that she wanted out of their contract, and he let her go without having to pay to get out. You know what I mean? He was like, cool. So he's acting like, I was the bigger person in this situation, but you ain't have to, stop fucking with me when I wanted to do the Murder Inc. reunion tour. I'm like, what if she didn't want to do the reunion tour? Like, and then the fact that they got a romantic past, again, you don't know where her headspace is at and what peace of mind she wants. She don't want to be around you niggas. You know what I mean?
You ever been around? You ever get out of some shit, and you don't really have for instance, I can see her just not wanting to be around that nigga.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be around you. Like, everything else, I get, it sounds cool and all that, but I don't like you. And you are that much of a fucking dickhead, which you will make this miserable for me.
Yep.
I'm happy with the little crumbs that I'm getting over here, with whatever residuals that I'm getting since whatever you let me go that I get. But the rest of this, no.
And not only do I not like you, but you're the boss. You're the one calling the shots, putting it together. So it's hard to not like you and be around you when you're actually in control of everything.
He said that Irv said his new chick better than Ashanti.
Oh, he said a lot of fuck shit. He said a lot of fuck shit.
He said that?
Yeah.
That nigga a bird.
That's disgusting.
Yeah. He was like, oh, yeah, at the time I heard about her and Nelly, it was all right because I had plenty of chicks. I had this 20-year-old right next to me at the time. And niggas was like, 20 years old? Like, yo, you probably shouldn't have said that out loud. You know what I mean?
That shit wild.
Talking about having bitches. Future just came out. He's on his 15th baby mama.
That's fucking disgusting.
15.
God damn.
15.
If you think that women are crazy,
mamas.
why would you
why we
want to
talking
be
about? I mean, why we talking about
indebted
Nick
to
Cannon?
15 of them? Like,
You think that Future's the crazy one? If he got 15 baby mamas, you think he's the crazy one?
no, I said we're talking about how women are crazy.
They
like,
crazy.
You're indebted now to 15 women. That's crazy.
Yeah, but who wants to be the 15th baby mama?
Not I.
That's not nuts. 15 baby. Yo, bro. Like, all right, let me ask you a question, Tron. No, because Tron, you too fucking goody two shoes. I need somebody a little bit more toxic in the room. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't think that I would be if a woman's rich. If Rihanna's, no, not Rihanna. Just in case this shit goes viral, I'm gonna see my shit and unfollow. If Janet Jackson, you start dating her, she got 14 baby fathers. Would you date her still? Would you get her pregnant, Janet Jackson?
If I don't got nothing to lose in life, and I'm like, if I look at this as a potential come up, why not?
You would be Janet Jackson's 15th baby father.
Again, if there's a lot of niggas that would. Me personally, no, but a lot of niggas that look at it as a come up.
How is it a come up, bro?
Because you automatically financially set.
No, you're fucking not.
No, you're not.
In future situation, so not in that situation, but you're posing this question to put it in context of future.
I'm posing it right now. Baby father, would you be her 15th baby father?
Oh, baby father, you ain't set for nothing. Like, nah, hell no. I'm
That's
not trying
my
to be
point.
nobody's baby father.
Future's still taking these chicks to court. Future fights every one of them for child support. He goes to court for every single one of them, and he's like, you don't think Janet Jackson got lawyers that's going to stop you from getting anything? Especially if she got to take care of the nannies over here taking care of the babies.
But you don't think he's paying any child support to them?
No, Future does, but they trying to ask for like $30,000 a month. He brings them down to like
whatever
9.
they getting is probably more than they was getting before, and now they could just coast. $9,000 a month. That's a six-figure salary.
It's like 15. Yeah,
it's a six-figure salary now, just for having
a house, things like that.
There's a lot of chicks that's gonna take that, no problem.
But niggas are not getting none of that,
right?
Because you're not taking care of the child,
right?
You understand what I'm saying? Like it's not happening.
It'd be fire if somebody did have 15 kids and made all them kids live with their dads. That'd be fucking lit. Show me that person.
You think Future could take care of them 15 kids?
I don't think Future can take care of himself.
Nah, I think he could take care of himself quite well.
Well, with the money that you got, you could do whatever the fuck you want. You could literally pay people to take care of you. You could pay people to breathe for you, work out for you, do all kind of shit. Eat, nigga. Y'all are boring today. I hate y'all. Y'all suck. I'm gonna have to edit the shit out this. I'm gonna make this episode sound fire too. Watch in the edit. I'm gonna sit there like this. Let me put these two words together. Yes. God damn it. Let me go in to see what Chelsea has here. Oh God. Why does Trump hate women so much, bro? Trump put this in the chat.
Worst investment was into ladies. Man, they done took so much money of my money, brother. I'm like, man, I'm done messing with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now, like, I mean, I'm telling you, I go viral all the time because I will not spend no more than $50 to $100 on the first date. I just won't do it. That's the worst investment I ever made. But you know what? I'm still investing in it because I do desire a wife. And there is ladies out there that be going on those dates just to get food. Yeah. Like, you know, so you gotta play that, you know. It's a double-edged sword with that.
Yeah, I posted that.
$50 on a date is very specific.
He said 50 to 100. We got action. I posted it to back up my whole theories. Like, and this even goes with the buy and drink theory. Like, it's too much because second date or after a conversation, I could buy you a drink. All right, I know that you're not nuts. I know that this is somebody I might want to take on a date. Now I'll buy you several drinks. But just off the rip to buy rounds of drinks to spend, go to the most expensive restaurant on the first date, and then you get there and find out that she's fucking stupid. So your $300 date for what? It's a bad investment. I think that makes sense. And then niggas is broke. And then we get ridiculed for being broke and making poor financial choices. But it's like throwing our money away. It's not wise.
I really just hate the fact that y'all be so cheap.
That's not cheap.
For yourself. Like, I do shit for me. I build my own personal brand with the choices I make with the things that I do. I do. And I just feel like, I'm the type of nigga I like going nice places. That's who I am. I like that about myself. Like, where do you take somebody for a $50 date?
You could do all of that on the second date. I'm not saying don't experience nice things, don't have good things. There's a lot of things you could do.
What do you do for $50?
Take a fucking walk.
A walk date?
So I'm not saying that I've done it, but that's an example. Like, you could have a fire-ass date. You could go to a free concert in the park. Dead ass. Why not? Just because it's free, you can't have a good time?
What if it's winter?
If it's winter, you could do some other shit that's less than $100. He said $5,200, right? You could go out to eat, but it don't have to be the best steakhouse in the world on the first date. That's all I'm saying.
First of all, free concert in the park. Is that a good date?
Why not?
You're standing.
Talk. Yeah.
You're not really getting to know each other.
Because you're focusing on the
thousands of broke motherfuckers there that don't want to pay to see the people in person. Pay the people in the real place. Like, literally going to Tompkins Park and standing in the middle of 500 people is not like, who are you going to see? Big Daddy Kane? Like, what are we talking about?
For example, Smorgasbord, they do it Saturdays and Sundays, Williamsburg and Prospect Park. You could go there. It's in the park. It's a nice days, 82 degrees. They got all these food options. It's dope. It's in the park. It's not, you're not going to, Mastro's or nothing. But you're going to spend $50, $100. It's not cheap food. But it's a good date. You get to talk. You get to be outside. You see this person in a social setting. How do they move? How do they interact?
Is a good first date. My question is, what if it's winter?
I don't know.
Where do you go for a first date for $50 in the winter? Like, give me one option. Maybe even $75. Where do you go? What, bowling? You get one round?
Yeah, I don't know.
Get one round and some chicken? Some size, some wingettes?
You could go...
One drink?
Roller skating?
Roller skating is a fire date, though.
Because
after roller
that was
skating,
one of my best first dates, roller skating, but it was a roller skating rink that sold liquor, so that shit was very, very interesting.
They don't sell liquor at most roller skating?
Nah. I mean, that shit is dangerous, first of all.
Yeah,
Think about it.
I had a fire date at Dave & Buster's. Because you playing. Like, I get to see your personality, how you play.
But you want to spend some money at Dave & Buster's.
Right, so you spend $100 maybe. That's, that's what I'm talking about.
That's
like, it ain't like...
You talking about just games? Because if you get games and food, that's more than $100.
Right, if you get drinks, it could be more than $100.
Right.
But I'm just saying, it could be less than $100.
But you, can you drink in Dave & Buster's?
Yeah, hell's yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so that means you can get some pussy after. David, exertion, physical. Once you playing basketball and y'all playing fucking the Call of Duty, like that aggression towards each other, that's sexual energy building.
Mm-hmm.
You fuck around, get your pussy ate while you driving.
Jesus.
Like, it's a thing. It's to me, that, look at her. She's like, let's go to David Buster's.
I love how she pays you dust. Like, that shit makes me so happy on, like, the inside. You say things and she just, like, screw up her face and, like, does not react.
I guarantee when we leave, she'd be like, yo, you want to go to Dave & Buster's?
Or maybe she would have go because we had so much fun the last time we went.
Yeah,
It was
that shit
fun.
wasn't no $50, though. I'll tell you that
sure
right
wasn't.
now. That shit was not no motherfucking $50. Let me see what else y'all got in this damn chat. Somebody else. Who put this in here? Try and put something else in. My problem is I always think I can get ready in 15 minutes when I have repeatedly proven that I can't. Cap or no cap? Tron, we already know your answer. Yo, Tron will not come before the time.
Nope.
He won't do it. That shit is nuts. That shit is nuts. That he will not do it. It's not even a thought in his mind. Let me go early. Let me see. No, he not. Fuck out of here. They said 2. I will be there at 2:09.
Do you leave your house at 2 or you leave your house at like 2:05?
I leave my house. Well, today I left at like 2:02. But
and you don't walk fast either, so.
But I planned on leaving at 1:45.
And what happened?
He started
it took me more than
1:40.
15 minutes to get dressed. That's what happened. I decided to wash the truck first. And then you can't, like, stop once you're in the middle. Like, oh, this is taking me longer than usual. Let me stop washing the truck. You already committed to it. So I had to dry it. And then I'm rushing after that. And I left at 2:02.
Is this a Gemini thing?
No.
Most Geminis I know are late people.
The June ones. The June Geminis. It's not
All
the
right,
main.
come on. Let's get Dodge out of here. At Men Learn This, cap and no cap. Hold on. It is far more difficult for a man to get laid than a woman. A woman just needs to take a little care of herself. A man has to earn well, dress well, look well naked, be charming, be social, be smart, and have good game.
Lies. Cap.
Cap?
That's fucking cap.
I'm say cap
it's
too.
a bunch of bum ass niggas that get girls.
I think-
a bunch of bum niggas, dirty niggas, dusty niggas.
All they need is the last one. Good game.
That's all you need.
Yep.
Can
I
you
say no
speak?
cap.
Look good naked. Like,
The reason why I say no cap is because it is far more difficult for a man to get laid than a woman. A woman can leave her house and say, I'm getting dick tonight. She might not know where she's getting it from, but she can get some dick tonight. A nigga cannot go outside and say, I'm getting some pussy tonight.
so I agree with the headline, but I don't agree with the list that followed it. So I agree with you.
On that note, that's why I say no cap. Now, to the other things that y'all saying, a woman just needs to take a little care of herself. Yeah, I mean, she got to look decent. You know, just not every average woman could just go out. Some women don't look that good, so they're not going to be able to pull. They're not going to be able to pull.
You ain't see that girl from the Bronx that was getting niggas, that was lining niggas
Oh,
and robbing
my
them?
God.
That bitch looked a hot ass fucking mess.
That was crazy.
So, yeah, no.
And she was getting whatever she wanted.
Yep.
She said that she was getting niggas robbed. You didn't see that one?
Oh,
Son,
my God.
crazy. Her shirt was like over her stomach. Stomach was on some like shit. Like crazy.
She was basically soliciting niggas for sex, saying like, yo, I'll fuck you. So niggas was going back to the apartment with her and she was getting them robbed in the apartment. When I tell you she looked crazy, and I'm not one to talk about people looks like that, but I'm telling you, sis was not okay. And I'm just like, how did so many people fall for this?
Yeah.
It's niggas.
Some women will literally cut you off because they're catching feelings for you.
Yes.
Cap or no cap?
cap.
No cap.
What's happened?
It
Because that's
definitely
not
happened.
what the fuck I wanted. I didn't feel like catching
And
feelings.
rightfully so. When it's happened to me, I'm like, yeah, it's probably the right thing.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thanks, because you ain't getting nowhere.
You did the right thing. This is not going to end well for you. Get out. Get out while you can. Yeah.
I hate that though. I hate that though. Like, what if I'm not finished with you?
I'm finished with you.
You gonna dip off because you're catching feelings? That's some sucker shit.
Yes.
Get the fuck
Some
out of here.
smart shit. They got some good guidance in their life.
I don't like that. Don't do that to me.
I do
weirdo.
that shit all the time. I love to
Weirdo.
sabotage a relationship. Like,
Like,
oh,
where's the
fuck,
sense
I'm
of
catching
adventure?
feelings.
Where's your sense of adventure?
I don't have no sense of adventure.
Fuck. At Justin LeBoy.
Chelsea.
I know she chuckles every time. She be waiting for this moment. She really be waiting for this moment. I'm so glad I graduated high school when I did because these young motherfuckers busting out Cuban links with custom pieces in the 9th grade now.
Facts.
Where's
No
my camera?
cap.
Yeah.
Them shits not real. They not. Them shits is not real. It's niggas around me. First of all, I know niggas that be wearing fucking hollow chains and shit. I'm like, yo, bro, you could have. What is this? This shit going. What is that? It's like, yo, this shit light as a motherfucker. You ever go tap a nigga shit? He like, go chill, yo. that shit hollow, bro. That's not cool.
That's not cool.
You don't do that. That's not cool.
First of all, I don't like when people wear fake things. Period.
Women wear fake all the time.
I know, and I hate it. It's like, it's a double-edged sword for me right now when it comes to the fake shit, right? Because if you're not hip to the labels and what they're dropping, you can find yourself almost buying some fake shit. Like, yo, this shit fire. But if you don't know that this is like a Balenciaga replica because you're not on the line or you don't know what they just dropped, you can definitely get caught out there. Because I almost got caught out there with them Prada boots one time, and I was just like, oh shit, niggas about to have me outside looking crazy. But like, I'm really about to spend $700 on these fucking earrings, and I feel like I see too many bitches with them, and don't have me spend $700 on earrings and everybody around me shit is fake. I'm gonna be mad on the inside.
I
so
just
now,
be knowing it. All right, I got the real ones.
No, I don't like that. I don't like it. So now I don't want the earrings. That's how I get. That's crazy. Now I don't want them.
So, but they make bootleg everything though. So
I know, but like I
you
feel
love
like
tier. I bet you I could find fake tier. So
Maybe.
what's the difference?
I don't know. But if I'm about to spend $700 on these earrings, I don't want the replica to be standing next to me. I'm gonna be mad.
Women say the most hurtful shit when y'all arguing. Finish your own application, then you slow motherfucker. No cap. We know that. No cap.
That's definitely
no cap.
But we do have a listener letter before we leave. Where somebody's pretty fucked up here. I'm not sure. Y'all ready? Anybody?
Yeah.
No. What the fuck today? Definitely, yo, we was on a rise. I was like, yo, So Shameless is a great podcast. These niggas came in here like, yeah. All right.
Be happy I came. I should have stayed home.
Nigga.
Throwing up and shit.
Hi, all, goes the listener letter.
Don't they all start that way?
Hi, all. Yes, this one. I hope all is well. I wanted some advice, and I think Dodge may be the best to answer this.
Why me?
Good luck. She ain't really here today. As I went to write y'all, I saw that I hit you up in 2020 for the same thing.
Not your problems lasting 2 years, Sean.
Oh shit, yeah, right.
So anyway, this same girl I was talking about, we are no longer friends. It's been over a year now. She hits me up with an essay on how much of a terrible person I am for removing her 9-year-old son from my Nintendo Switch friends list. Now, I did this months ago. I took him out, and she made a point to say that hasn't been on in a while too, but when he went on, he saw I wasn't listed, and he lost it and was crying for hours or whatever. So I'm just like, okay. Didn't you tell him we weren't friends? Like, why would I keep him there, especially when I know what kind of person you are? You probably weren't going to let him talk to me anyway, so what's the problem? So she goes on to say that how I dare I do that, and I don't care about his mental health. My thing is, he isn't my kid, and he's going to have heartbreak many times in his life. If you didn't explain why I was never going to come around anymore, that's on you and your husband, not me, right? I don't know. I just needed to ask. I don't feel bad, especially with how long it's been now. I refuse to be around people who think using the N-word is okay.
Okay.
Toro, exactly. That part. When I got to the last part, I was like, hey, oh, what? Huh? Yeah. And the shit just ended.
What?
I was like...
Are these people white?
I would say, let me see.
Chelsea said that she sent an essay, but it's hella long.
I'm not reading no more of that anywhere. We talking about a Nintendo, like what? Switch list?
Chelsea, don't you ever send us 11 pictures?
I don't know how
She sent you 11 pictures just now?
She said us.
You said what? 11?
11 screenshots.
No, she didn't. She sent that just now?
Oh, wow.
No, she didn't.
Chelsea, who the fuck is reading this? Give me the Spark Notes.
Give us
Cliff notes.
summary.
Help.
They got bullet points. 1, 2.
I have no idea. I just want to say So Shameless and go home. And I'm home already.
So Shameless.
You can't end like that.
Why we can't?
Give it some energy or something.
I did. I gave him
Shorty,
all
that
I
was
had.
dumb. You kind of wait. Does she have to pay for somebody to be on the list, on the Nintendo Switch list? Do you have to pay for that?
I don't know.
Probably not. Yeah, I don't know how that works, so it's hard to comment on it. But
all right, we're 50 years old, y'all. Somebody on the internet was like, y'all are 36. Josh, how old are you?
33.
She made Dodge older by 3 years.
I did see that comment.
Maybe younger
No, I
by
think
11.
I think she said y'all are 40 still talking about this or some shit like that. And I looked at that shit. I was like, I ain't 40.
Well, that's
like,
the
shit, me
average.
neither.
The average age is around 40.
So shameless. No, we'll have more energy next week. Sorry, bye.
Will we?
I want to.
Why you don't let us be human on this show?
You just have to be dead.
I'm not. I mean, I am
Like
dead.
carcass. We was in here like a bunch of carcasses this week. This might be the worst we've ever been in here.
That's crazy. Because I don't think it's that bad. I think you're dramatic.
Yeah, I don't think it's that bad.
Ha ha. We're all against you.
I don't care.
I know you don't.
No, you know the funniest I don't care of all time?
What?
Ray J. When dude was trying his glasses on. He's like,
oh, he was like,
they're unbreakable. They're
I don't
unbreakable.
care.
He's like, yo, Ray J, I will break your glasses
They're
right now.
unbreakable.
He's like, no, you can't. You can't. He's like, Ray J,
They're
I will
unbreakable.
break these. He's like, try. You can't break them. Took him over and said, crack. Ray J looked at him and said, I don't care. Mad funny, yo.
Ray J's a sicko.
So shameless.
Why is my cab home double what I paid to get here? I fucking hate it here.
Oh my God.
Somebody want to take me home? I'm sick.
Yeah. Yeah. That nigga be crystal, babe. Yeah. Hey. I'm shameless, so shameless. With my dogs on the block, it was dangerous. Take a girl out to eat and she's paying. I'm shameless, so shameless. I'ma go hit Tahoe up. Come bring the Tahoe truck, body bags on body bags. Come pick this garbage up. DJ mixing in the booth, he leave him traumatized up. I ain't got no time to waste. Let's get these commas up. I'm sitting in class, I can't even focus. Looking at these hoes like she don't notice. Titty sit right, that ass be poking. I'm sitting in the front cause I gotta be the closest. I'm just waiting for the bell, let everybody leave. I passed with an A, but left her with a D. I'm shameless, so shameless.